weird time in like the mid 2010s when they tried to bring the critic back on like Yahoo for like minisodes, or whatever they were doing.
Yeah, those webisodes are not good.
No, that was not great.
I was real excited and then real disappointed.
You can't. That's like lightning in a bottle. You can't recapture that. It's just unfortunate.
Exactly.
But man,
I feel the same way about Futurama. When they brought that back, it was not the same.
It wasn't the same. They were fine. They weren't nearly as disappointing as the critic was, but
oh no, the critic was an absolute disaster. But
yeah,
the when Futurama came back, that definitely did not live up to my expectations.
This is more of an us problem than it is a Futurama problem. Because I mean, there's still some like decent episodes in the Futurama revival. Like I like the way the series ended with the whole like Fry and Leela living like 1,000 lifetimes together at the end there. I thought that was really sweet.
That is sweet.
There's
there's definitely still some decent stuff in there, but it's not like the hook it to my veins kind of top notch stuff that it was initially.
They felt more Simpsons-y, where it's like, oh, let's take whatever's popular this week and then make an episode about it. Like they do the thing where they have the iPhone, where they put the phone in your eye, but it's like everyone needs an iPhone.
Which is why I have no use for The Simpsons now, either.
Remember those timeless humor you used to do? What if we do everything about politics and everything else happening in the world right now? Can we put Homer Simpson in a mask and have him decide on who to vote for? And everybody berates him?
Can we get whatever flash in the pan celebrity is super hip right now and have them do a guest spot for no reason?
Hey guys, it's me.
Do that.
Logan Paul. I'm here on The Simpsons.
Right. Who cares?
I mean, it was funny when South Park did it with like when they had the streaming episodes and they had like PewDiePie show up.
That was unexpected. That was clever.
That was a quick like it's like wow, I can't believe this is actually happening. But now it's just like here is Lady Gaga to talk to Lisa about how veganism's okay or something.
Yeah, I don't even remember the point of that.
Was that actually something that happened? I was just...
Lady Gaga actually was on an episode. That was around the time when I tapped out. Yeah, no, that did happen.
The stream is over. I am too sad to continue.
And she did have a heartfelt chat with Lisa. Might have been about veganism. I don't remember, but you really weren't that far off.
But she has a new hat.
Well, and that's the difference. Like, if you can write funny jokes, I don't give a shit. But if it's literally just, hey, look at this celebrity, why would I possibly care?
This week on The Simpsons, Harry Styles shows up, and he's going to teach Bart a thing or two about what it means to be ginger. Is he one of the ginger ones? I forget which one Harry Styles is. No, he's the one One Direction kid. About what it means to be a wacky hair. A troublemaker. I was thinking about Harry, the other one, the royal one.
Oh, yes. He is definitely a ginger.
The Nazi one who dressed up as Hitler for Halloween one year.
But he still has all his hair, so which brother's laughing now?
I saw the clip of him and his Meghan Markle, whatever her name is, and William, right? Is that the right one?
William is the older brother, yeah.
And he's the one who's married to Meghan Markle, and they're just like they're in
he's
the
crowd.
He's
the one married to Kate.
Oh, then which one's
something or other?
All right, hold on.
William's married to Kate. Harry's married to Meghan.
I saw this clip of like two of the royal families, the husband and their wife, whichever one it was, and they were both in the crowd at something.
Sure.
And it looked like fucking robots. It was like looking at the Hall of Presidents at Disney. They're just like.
You're trying to prepare us for that smooth transition.
Ha ha ha.
So weird. Maybe the royals have already replaced themselves with robots.
Well, that would explain why the fucking Queen's still alive.
Right? Although Harry and Meghan tapped out Like, they don't have royal duties anymore. I don't know how that works. I don't understand that world enough. We don't get raised in that environment, so we don't understand the role of the royals or the official channels or whatever. But
I think they're just there to flex.
I guess. I don't know.
They have royal clout. They're just flexing on all us noobs.
We live in a castle. Fuck y'all. Yeah, I don't really
God.
know, but
Yeah, Prince William, he did not age well, huh? Oof.
oh no, it's real tragic. Because he was handsome for a handful of years there.
Yeah, and this is, I mean, good for
Now
me.
he's got real Frankenstein vibes.
I'm happy about it because fuck him.
Oh sure.
Ugh.
This is the end result of inbreeding.
I want power, Daddy. Give to Prince William the power. One day, my son, now suckle it from my teat. And that's how the royal family works. Hello, welcome to the Idiots with Mike Stream Team. I'm your host, the man of 1004 names, Tyrell, the Duke of Essex. You can find me on Twitter at 1004 names. Yeah, I gave myself a title today.
Who fucking cares? Why not?
Why not?
Right? I'm Faith. You can find me on Twitter at Carly Pilkers. I'm gonna go by Marquis de la Supply Closet.
Oh, I love that. That's... Man, now I'm jealous. I should have been the Duke of Thunder, but that's a WCWF joke.
You're always the Duke of Thunder.
I'm Brock Hurricane, or Brock Typhoon. Our third man, KillyGreg17 on Twitter, is not with us today at the moment. He might join us later for our top fives. He has some very important PlayStation 5 related duties going on today. There are some demons that need souling, so he is...
Right. If not him, who?
Yeah. Pretty boy, thanks for joining us. The Viceroy of Cooperstown. How are you?
Oh, I love that.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I like that we're just giving ourselves titles. We should do this more often.
Why not? Who's gonna stop us?
I'm the Viceroy.
Delightful.
It's a great bit because the Viceroy is actually a butterfly that looks just like the monarch.
Right?
And wunderbar. Oh. So yeah, it's another week down. We are, I think, T-minus 1 week before lockdown 2 part 3, where we just...
I don't... Some people haven't left lockdown. Some people never really got to lockdown at all. Like, Josh and I, we work in a grocery store, so we never locked down. We didn't have the choice. So we're in a real weird phase right now.
Yeah.
But I know numbers are increasing. Not surprisingly.
There have been protests and riots throughout the country. There have been celebrations throughout the entire United States. But it's nice to know that celebrating Thanksgiving is what's going to kill my grandma.
Right?
So, oh, good. Well, as I said earlier, it's like, well, it's nice to know that COVID's ruining Thanksgiving this year instead of me getting drunk and then throwing mashed potatoes across the room.
No, see, that's fun. That's a fun memory. That's a fun memory for your nephews. Remember when Uncle Ty threw the mashed potatoes and then fell asleep in the dog bed?
Were you there?
That's fun.
That does sound like me.
I know how it goes. I understand the natural progression.
But no, it's just, I don't know, man. We just fucking figure it out.
Right.
And as much as I hate to say it, like, everybody's, like, bebopping and scatting about a vaccine. I ain't taking that shit. Like not day one.
Definitely not in the first wave. No, I want to see what happens.
Cuomo, our delightful governor, is like, I'm not going to enforce a vaccine when Trump's in office. And I hate being political, but
sure.
It cracks me up that like the idea of Trump using the military to like enforce this vaccine or distribute the vaccine. Right. Just imagine them like running through the streets with like tranq guns full of the vaccine. It's like, ha, pop, pop, pop. And I gotta fire back.
That's kind of fun.
And I gotta fire back with my gun full of COVID. Just like, ha ha.
I've seen a trend on TikTok, which I'm really not familiar with at all, but it spills over to Twitter.
I'm sorry, this is something I never thought I'd hear you say. I've seen the trend on TikTok.
Where weird evangelical Christians are creating these videos comparing having to take the vaccine to like the end times getting the branding. Are you familiar with this at all?
Yes, not from TikTok. I'm familiar with it because I love conspiracy theories, and it makes me so happy. Because the idea is that taking the vaccine, which is brought to you by both Pfizer and Bill Gates, will also include a microchip in you that will be able to track you wherever you go, and then the mark of the beast, which is something that is forced upon everyone. Well, okay.
Right. No, that's just how crazy it's gotten.
It's pure nonsense.
But it's real fun for me. And having been raised in an evangelical environment, it's real fun for me.
I purely
every generation they grasp at straws like these and try to spin these threads together, and it's really funny.
Sorry, I had this picture of Prince Philip. This picture of Prince Philip up on my computer. He's just staring into my soul. I gotta give that away.
Yeah, that's not alright.
No, I thrive off internet insanity, which is one of the reasons why I need to delete Twitter.
No, you need to spend more time on Twitter.
No, I need to. I'm constantly finding myself getting deeper and deeper into Poe's Law.
Okay.
Poe's Law is a theoretical law where satire and sincerity become indistinguishable.
Sure.
So I can go out there and be like, hashtag Microsoft Bill Gates wants to COVID your family so you have to get microchipped. And it's how many times I can say that.
Did I lose you?
Nope, I'm still here. I can say like Microsoft Bill Gates COVID, get chipped to save yourself from the Trump virus. And even if I mean that, ironically, people will take that seriously.
Might be having issues with my...
Oh, you're
right.
You're starting to...
I love that people think they're that valuable and that important that they need to be tracked. Like, no one gives a shit what you're doing. No one gives a shit.
Facebook does. Google does. Because they sell that information.
Sure, they want your money.
No, they want to sell that to other people for money.
Sure.
That's why I just yell weird things at my phone and Google things to see what fun advertisements pop up.
Right, but you're already volunteering this information. The government doesn't need to do anything further because you're already on several different social media platforms. Why do you think the government needs to invest in anything when you're already giving them everything they need?
You carry that tracking chip around in your pocket right now, bud. This is
okay.
Fucking get her done, bud.
There's no conspiracy.
No, there is.
Just fucking pay attention to what's actually happening and what you're actually doing, and you'll see that.
Put your phone into a shredder. Invest everything into track phones. All right.
Burners. That's what it's all about. Drug dealers know what's up.
It's a very specific sect of white trash.
Tell me what's so trash about that.
But no, it's like it's becoming too much for me. Even like I usually love this stuff, this just sheer insanity of everything. But I'm starting to get drained from it. Like the fucking election was 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago was CatCast.
Oh my god! Yes, Jesus Christ! Feels like it was a fucking eternity.
And we still The election was 3 years ago, Faith.
Right? That's how it feels.
November 3rd, 2020 was 3 years ago.
Yes, I believe that.
It's just like, man. And no one's calmed down for a fucking second.
No. That's definitely part of the problem. There's no ebbs and flows anymore. Everything is just constantly ramped all the way to fuck up to 11.
And sure, a lot of it is because I follow so many like ridiculous like Twitter accounts, and I spend way too much time on there. And I definitely engrossed myself in it because I left my tits off at it.
Right. Right.
But there's like, I used to be like I am following people who are laughing at this insanity.
Right.
And some of them aren't laughing at the insanity, and I'm realizing this insanity isn't something to really be laughed at anymore. It's like, oh wait, no, we're being serious about this. I thought we were all laughing together. We were all doing a bit. But no, it's uh-oh.
It was funnier when it was more theoretical and less actual reality.
I'm of two minds. I'm of two minds Wednesday. A, sure, no president. Let's get rid of it. We don't need it anymore. We don't need a president.
Right.
2, fucking let them both be president. I don't care.
Yeah, let's do like a Senate, like the Romans used to do, and let them kill each other. I'm all over that.
Like a Senate that we have right now called the Senate? The reason we have a president is because George Washington was like, well, people are too stupid to not realize that we don't have a king, so we don't need one.
Yeah.
So yeah, just my vote goes to no president. Or both presidents.
You know how sometimes towns will elect dogs as a mayor? Let's do that.
Yeah.
I'm down for that. Or like a rooster or an alligator. I don't care.
Ooh, gator president.
Right? The space pope. Whatever. I don't care. We need a figurehead? That's fine. Just fucking throw a chicken in there. I don't give a shit.
And your president for the 4th time in a row, Tony the Tiger.
Yeah. Fuck me. I'll vote for Tony the Tiger.
He gets that furry vote.
Never underestimate the power of the furry line. They are fucking powerful, man. God damn it. And they are focused. They are focused like a goddamn laser beam.
They were, art is always determined by 3, like a handful of people, rich people, those who are in power, and suspiciously wealthy furries. So, I need you to draw me a picture of Wolf Jesus on a cross with just like a giant cock down to his knees.
I can't even express in words how much I hate that. I can't. I don't have the words. It's like a visceral. It's in my bones. I feel that hatred.
Bulletproof Pretty Boy states Chester Cheetah VP, which I would love to see. I would love to see the response to North Korea threatening to nuke us, saying, "It ain't easy being cheesy," and then he just does a little cartoon run out the door.
How could any country even come at us?
We can have Tupac play a concert as a hologram. We can have Chester Cheetah as VP.
I totally agree.
And this
we're already perceived as a joke. Why not just go full bore with it? Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
It's all imaginary anyway.
Yeah. Who the fuck are you?
Shit.
Come on.
Who cares?
Honestly, Donald Trump was the closest we're going to come to Chester Cheetah VP.
Right? We're literally like a step away.
So that's the end of my politics talk for right now. I know I try to stray away from it, but
right.
If we talk
Sometimes you have no choice.
If we talk about too many politics, Greg's going to show up as if we summoned him. Love you, buddy. If you're listening.
Nah, he's not listening. He's playing. He's playing his PlayStation. He's having a great time.
He's having a time. Greg and I have started playing chess together against each other.
Yeah.
I forgot how much I miss chess. I was going to stream it, but it's not fun to watch.
I would watch that. I would watch the two of you with furrowed brows.
They're like 40-minute matches, and the first 5 minutes is us going like, ha ha ha, beep bop scat, talking, and then we start getting serious, and once we both lose like 1 or 2 pieces, and it's just silence, and just like you just hear the shh, shh.
That's
the pieces moving. So maybe next time we do it, we'll do maybe put up that on stream, because
you definitely should.
You guys can berate me about my stupid chess moves. I went 1-2-1, and I was definitely a few drinks in. So
my favorite fine artist, Marcel Duchamp,
went
from being a successful fine artist. He was the progenitor of contemporary art, and he went from being a successful fine artist to just playing chess full time. And I love that move. That is such a big dick move. I can't get enough of it.
That's BDE right there.
Right?
That's that big dick energy. So, I'm sorry. Did you enjoy all of the paintings and artistry that I've done? Well, guess what? The horsey moves like an L, and that's what I'm doing from now on.
I just play chess now. Fuck y'all.
I remember the fucking horsies. I always miss the knights. Also, I gotta stop calling them horsies. I think it's funny.
No, I love that too. I love that too. You make it yours.
I lost so many pieces to Greg's knights.
That's funny.
But, yeah, we're gonna try to do it more often. It was a lot of fun.
You should.
So, as you guys maybe remember, that maybe a month or 2 ago, when we did our 5-minute breaks, I started doing music in between them. Just throwing some songs up there, just as background noise, so it wasn't just a static screen.
Because why not?
Back in 5 minutes. Because when Greg would export it to YouTube, we would get content claimed.
Oh.
And now the same thing is happening with Twitch.
That's bullshit.
No, it's fine. It makes sense to me. Mainly because of the way a lot of people do Twitch streams.
Okay.
It's not a matter of like when we do our talk shows every week. And
sure.
when we play games, we play Jackbox, or if I jump on stream and just play some retro games or whatever.
Sure.
I'm playing the game. I'm talking with you guys. We're doing it to experience things together. There are so many people out there who have. We've got like 30 followers. Who have.
Yay!
Yeah, thank you all. You're all the best. You're the best followers.
Definitely. Yeah.
But people will just go on. Like, there are streams where a lady will just wake up, turn on her Twitch stream, and just lay in bed listening to music and letting people, like, chat at her and send her money.
Does that work?
Yes.
I'll do that. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, you could. I demand I gotta get my cut of that. But.
Sure. God, I'm living the sucker's life.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. So people are like, well, if you're just to sit there and listen to, I can't think of a band right now, Ben Folds 5. Ben Fold 5 wants that money.
Sure.
So people are like claiming these streams, and I find it hilarious, especially like these kids who, 17, 18, who are just doing this stuff like this.
Right.
Don't know what the DMCA is, the Digital Millennial Copyright Act. So they see, like, you have a DMCA strike. They're like, yo, I don't know who the fuck you are, DMCA, but I'm coming for you. It's like, oh my god. No.
Wow.
Learn something.
Anything. Yeah, anything.
Oh, please.
Again, our education system is woefully underfunded.
Well, they keep on changing everything too.
And our education system is only designed to create factory workers. So we don't have any useful knowledge when we exit school.
Yeah, and farmers, okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh. But just
I kind of love that energy, though. I'll fucking fight you, whoever you are.
I mean, that's good energy.
Yeah.
I for one will fight the
I
government.
had more of that.
I'm not gonna try that hard.
Right. Yeah, I have too much apathy.
Yeah. I'm gonna take down the government today, or I'm just gonna take a nap because
I'll probably just eat some chips, maybe see what's on Netflix. I don't know.
I get these new bags of Cheez-Its. They're jalapeno and they're just like crispy.
Oh, fuck me, yeah.
They're baked.
Oh, goddamn.
And I think there's the new British Bake Off is tomorrow night, so I need to. I can't miss that.
It's about priorities. That's what it's about.
It's dessert week, you guys. We gotta see if they're gonna have a soggy bottom or not.
Can't have that.
So my entire life is just switching between anger and apathy.
Yes.
Which I guess is pretty healthy for a man my age.
In fairness, I was gonna say, in fairness, I can't blame the quarantine on that though, or COVID or anything else. That's just who I am.
I'm not like we were chatting about like another lockdown again. I don't know. I don't know if I can handle it.
Right? I feel like it's inevitable.
Oh, it absolutely is. Especially with, between flu season,
right?
All the giant meetups happening all over the world, or the country.
The question is, will it be before or after the holidays? Because the holidays are such a fucking cash cow.
The issue, I think, is going to be New York State. For us, at least.
Sure.
I don't want to go too... I hate stepping back into politics, but I fucking hate Cuomo.
Of course.
Can't stand him. The dude will wake up one day, and his cat will sneeze and be like, shut everything down! Shut it all down! My cat's got COVID, I think. Maybe. Poor Boots! Boots is gonna die! No one can go to a gas station, because Boots!
Look, I don't want Boots to die.
But... Boots is gonna be fine.
Yeah,
Boots has allergies. Okay.
Yeah. Boots is allergic to your bullshit.
Yeah, Boots just needs a fucking fresh air. You've had him in a hermetic. You've had him in a hermetic bag for the last 6 months.
Cats can't live in a bag.
Well, Brody would beg to differ. He loves bags.
Fucking Brody, man.
My cat Brody will find a plastic bag on the ground if I leave one there, and kind of curl up into it because he loves the crinkles. And then he'll wrap wrapping one handle of the plastic bag around his neck, and then run around the house like he has a cape on. But that's neither here nor there.
God damn it, Brody.
I'm all over the map today. Just.
No, that's important. People need to know that your cat thinks he's a superhero.
We were watching some Trailer Park Boys earlier, and my cat was just going fucking nanners. And she was just like running around my apartment going, Murr. So I'm sitting there like I had one headphone. I was like, my face was like, what are you?
I'm sure he was trying to communicate something. What?
And then he like runs into the doorway here and he goes, Murr. My face like, I heard that. I heard that.
I did.
My cat's a butthole. I love him.
He's clearly communicating. There's some sort of danger.
But what?
I don't know.
I'd already given him
I
treats.
wish I knew. Dad, I'm in danger. I need more treats. That's what he's communicating.
It was 6:30 in the morning the other day when he started just going fucking ape shit. Just, he was clawing at the couch, running around, meow, meow, meow. So I get up, it's like, what? What? And he's like, it just runs away. So I get up, use the restroom. I just go back to bed. He like runs in front, like behind me. And like meows at me. So I'm like, I like peel my shirt off and I just whip it at him. It just hits him right in the face. He was like, I'm going back to bed.
Classic.
I am way too tired for this. Ugh.
Love him.
Stories that I should have told off stream.
Look, I love that he's still full of that many beans.
Oh man, he gets crazy kitty time out of nowhere, and he'll just like sprint around.
I love it.
Yes, Wednesday, that is the Tasmanian devil. He is just he wrapped his claws and teeth around my ankle the other day, and I almost launched him across the room. I was like, fuck!
Oh, he's an old man.
No, he is an angsty teen. He's not quite an old man yet. He's past being a little kitten, but he's in that age where he's like, "Get out of my room, Dad."
I didn't have to be born. He's Tiny Rick.
This office is mine now. No, this is my office. I need this. Like, fine. Give me treats though.
He's Doug, and Dougs and Dads don't mix.
You know what? I'm out of.
Little state reference.
Yeah, the state. Oh.
I love that.
The state.
Fucking A. It didn't age as well as Kids in the Hall. Just FYI.
I watched it when the DVDs came out.
Very 90s. Like, it is very deeply connected to that time. It's definitely not as timeless.
What, you mean the Kurt Cobain itch your toe with a shotgun trigger bit didn't like win over hearts and minds for the last 30 years?
No, it sure did. But it's definitely connected to the 90s. I'll still laugh my tits off at it, but you'd be hard pressed to sit a kid down to watch the state and have them connect with it.
No, it is definitely a product of its time.
Of course. That's all I'm saying.
I mean,
I'm still going to dip my balls in it.
I'm
still going to dip my balls in it.
You know what I'm going to say.
No, we don't.
You know what I'm going to say.
No, we don't.
I mean, there's obviously a lot of, like, it's MTV humor, so it's going to be dated. But I think there's a lot of...
And I still love it.
There's a lot of bits there that I think are a bit timeless, you know. The screaming at the talking teddy bear for the laundry.
The porcupine picnic.
Yeah.
Or porcupine racetrack, that's what it is.
Racetrack.
Porcupine racetrack, porcupine. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely good stuff in there. Overall.
That kind of goes for any sketch comedy, you know, like,
True.
I mean, SNL bits, you know. Man,
that's a whole different beast.
I love those Al Gore jokes they did in 1998. Right. Woo-wee.
Like, there was a good chunk of time, like, up until Will Ferrell left. I would still watch it randomly here and there.
Will Ferrell? Because Will Ferrell's a completely different person. That's...
Will Ferrell, yeah.
Will Ferrell is just a smooth rapping white guy with a weird hat.
Yeah, he was good too. You don't remember him on it?
He was a nerd.
He was fun. Will Ferrell, yes. Up until the time he left. I really haven't seen it since then. Like I'll hear randomly through whatever, or I'll see random video clips or whatever, but video films. Film videos. But to me that's like a totally different beast. Because it's so, I don't know, it's more homogenized than like your Kids in the Hall or your Monty Python or whatever. Because those specific creators had control over what they were writing and what they were doing. You know what I mean?
True, yes. I agree. And obviously, SNL is a live show where they do need to, like, hit those, like, this happened during the week jokes that we need to make work. So
there was a time there where Mad TV was, like, so much better than what was going on Saturday Night Live.
SNL is... I don't know. It's always hit or miss.
True. It really depends on the cast and the writers. Because unlike things like Kids in the Hall and Monty Python, it's a revolving door, so...
Hey, listen. What if one of the Baldwins played a politician? Great. Congratulations. You're doing that for 6 seasons. And possibly a movie.
I'd like to see Daniel Baldwin do that. That's fun.
Thank you, Wednesday. Yes, Wednesday watched Jim Carrey's Joe Biden. Not looking forward to 4 years of that. That's a hard pass.
God damn it.
Hard pass.
If I could pick all the things that the country definitely doesn't need right now, that's pretty far up the list.
I think the best SNL thing I've seen for a long time was when they had Larry David on, and he did Joe Biden. Or not Joe Biden. He did Bernie Sanders.
Bernie Sanders, yes.
That was funny, poignant. It wasn't insulting to anybody. It was just like a really fun bit.
And it made good sense.
And it made sense. Like, give me more good bits like that. That was
right.
Great.
But he just fucking be funny. Why is it so tough to just fucking be funny?
I don't want to see actually, I do kind of want to see Jim Carrey be Fire Marshal Bill as Joe Biden for the next 4 years. That actually sounds...
I mean, as Fire Marshal Bill, sure.
Man, remember In Living Color? Wow.
Yes.
That's a surprisingly deep pull nowadays.
Right? That's way back there. That's early Fox. That's baby Fox.
Fly Girls.
And now Fox has its own disingenuous news network.
And they're all owned by Disney. Oh, here's something I actually wanted to... Speaking of companies owned by other companies, we're going completely, complete offshoot. We're leaving all that shit behind right now. AT&T, as you know, owns DC Comics, Warner Brothers.
I did not know that.
Yeah, AT&T, they've owned Warner Brothers for a long time.
Holy shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't get a memo.
The big rumor right now is, especially with all the layoffs and things that are coming with in DC Comics, that they're going to lay off a majority of their staff and be done actually printing comics in June of 2021. Because they want to move everything... They want to move everything...
Over to digital?
Digital, and basically just focus on movies and TV shows. Just get rid of comic books altogether.
Terrible.
And they just... Marvel just ousted their CEO a month or so ago. So it looks like they might be moving towards almost the same sort of thing. But I think Marvel is doing... DC's been struggling for a while. Which is why instead of releasing, weekly books or, monthly books or whatever, they've been doing, the big omnibuses where it's, essentially a trade paperback of stories.
Sure.
So the idea that, DC Comics might be not even a comic anymore.
So sad. That breaks my drunken little heart. I mean, the most recent series that I was buying was the Martian Manhunter limited run. I still buy comics. I love comics. I love holding it in my hand. I love the cover art. That makes me really sad.
It does, but it doesn't for me. I think comics kind of suck nowadays. Maybe that's just old. Maybe that's just old man Todd. Just he's just yelling at clouds.
What are your favorite activities?
But there's no new ideas. Any of the new ideas now are just so out there and wild, and everybody has such hot takes about comic books and stuff. It's
are you trying to tell me that sexy MODOK is not a good idea?
No, I think that's a fantastic idea. They're never going to do that, though.
They did sexy MODOK.
What they're going to do is give MODOK 17 swords. Because the biggest thing going on in Marvel Comics right now is we have X-Men, but they all have a fuck ton of swords. Wolverine, the guy who has literal knives built into his skin, he also has swords now.
I don't hate that. My personal opinion is always throw more swords at the problem.
Yeah, but they make it lame.
Spaghetti time.
So
who would want these swords, Brendan? I would. I don't have any money. Well, now you see my problem.
So what we're going to do is we're going to take DC Comics, We're going to take them, and we're going to make cotton candy with them. Now we're just going to make some cotton candy.
I mean, I like cotton candy too, so I'm still in.
That's what happens when we have to put a pet down and test their brain for rabies. We don't actually say it's killing them. We say we're making cotton candy. So how do you feel about that? How do you feel about if we take Superman, we just make some cotton candy, huh? Batman?
I do like cotton candy. Yeah. I mean, I'm still in.
I don't know. I think maybe if we need to streamline things. Like I love the offshoot ones. You know, Martian Manhunter. Give me more of that. You know, Miles Morales, Spider-Man's always a good one. But we got like DC Metal. There's like 40 different comics with that. We've got the new.
I found that so interesting, but I was like, how is anyone supposed to keep up with it? Because like you would need to invest a fortune. I wind up just watching the YouTube videos to summarize it for me because I have I don't even know which series I need to be following at this point.
Well, you know what? Maybe that would be a good thing. Maybe DC has it right. Maybe like every 3, because DC's doing every 3 months, or
right
is like their big releases.
Right.
Just give me like a trade paperback of like, here is everything that is Justice League versus Suicide Squad. You know, here's everything that is Batman Death Metal or whatever. Sure. And then I can just pick up that one and be like, hell yeah, this is great. I'm up to date.
Right.
As opposed to, well, okay, X of Swords. I need Wolverine number 4. I need Hulk 7. I need Captain Marvel 54.
That's definitely the biggest problem I have when it comes to these massive events where I don't know, all right, do I have everything covered? I don't fucking know. What are they talking about? I must have missed that in some issue somewhere.
Yeah, flip through, and then you see that one panel is like, continued in Amazing Spider-Man number 69424B. The variant
I didn't know I had to invest so much to just get one single fucking story. That's definitely my biggest issue.
They comic books have just been, I think, milking their readers for too long.
Maybe.
So just give me some coherent stories that are good or wild, and I'm down with that.
Right. Coherent though. That's what. Like, I don't want to have to go and search through the Necronomicon to fucking figure out what the fuck you're talking about.
Like the last Marvel series I was actually excited about reading, I read Gwenpool to death. I loved Gwenpool. Sure. She was great. Sure. Fourth wall breaking. Fangirl who got sucked into the Marvel universe. That's fun. That's good.
That is fun.
She also uses her text. She uses her text boxes to get out of situations.
Right.
She will rip herself out of the panel and go back in time to a previous panel. That's fun stuff. That's interesting.
That is fun.
I'm into it.
Right.
But like, if you're just gonna make Squirrel Girl fugly and like tell me that I'm an asshole for not buying it, I'm gonna pass on that one.
Right.
I beat Thanos once. Yeah, so did I. I played the video games too. Squirrel Girl used to be one of my favorites. I love the sleeper hits. I love the sleeper third rate heroes like Squirrel Girl.
Right.
You know, I love the Guardians of the Galaxy before they became huge. Deadpool. He was like a biggie before the movies.
I love Booster Gold and Blue Beetle. I love that fucking team up. Martian Manhunter, he's my boy. He's always gonna be my favorite. Yeah, I love the little hidden gems. Those are my favorites.
Maybe just start doing some comics with stuff like that. You know, get more people into those things, and then you have like a base to build upon.
No, Ty, we gotta make 15 different Batman titles.
Oh, hey guys, we can become famous. Want to buy followers, primes, and viewers on bigfollows.com?
Sounds like a sweet opportunity.
This is why we need mods.
This is why we need a picture of my butthole to just send them.
I got that.
Just on file. Just have it ready to fire off.
Well, no, they should not be rewarded.
That's true. That's a good point.
Picture of my butthole.
A picture of Bama's butthole ready to go. She likes to show it.
Yeah, man, I got a rash.
I mean, that's I get it, but it's still sad to me because I like holding a physical copy of the comic. There's something really special and precious about buying a comic, especially one that I'm real into. So it's God, that's really sad, and it's been such an American institution, and one that I actually enjoy.
No, man, that when I was buying, like, the 3 comics I invested myself into in the last maybe 3 years. Glenn Polbutch talked about
Sure.
Scooby-Doo Apocalypse, which I thought was amazing.
Sounds adorable.
And that Flintstones reboot that they did, which
right.
was goofy, and it was so serious that I laughed my tits off at it. It was great.
That's
like,
fantastic.
It's like, Bonnie, we committed a genocide. It's like, I'm sorry. I know you're trying to be woke and like have like be serious about this stuff, but you're also Fred Flintstone,
right?
So maybe you don't need to go into about genocide.
A couple of years ago, I bought my ex a subscription to the He-Man Masters of the Universe comic, and he didn't really bother reading them, but I did, and it fucking sucked me in, and it reinvented the whole story for me. It was so good, and I enjoyed it so much. And it makes me sad to think that won't be an option anymore.
I think there's still going to be comics. There's always going to be comics. I think we're going to see just a huge decrease in the amount of available comics. Like, we're not going to see, like, as much as I hate to see it, like, I would rather see, you know, Batman and even Spider-Man, Punisher, these guys go away to make way for new heroes. Put them in the side. Give me different characters. You know, give me that one Batman comic a month.
Sure.
But give me more characters to latch onto. If you want this like new surge of new heroes, give me new heroes that aren't like the most bullshit, weird, terrible things you can think of, with like the new Guardians. You know? The fucking dude who huffs his granddad's internet gas, and now he's connected to the internet for his life. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? That's what you think people want?
Real weird.
Snowflake and Save Space? Come on. Really? Really? Really?
Oof. Oof magoof.
I mean, DC drove Vertigo into the ground in like 6 weeks. 6 weeks, Vertigo was done. Like,
Lord.
So I understand why maybe AT&T's not like mega hype on the DC comics right now.
Right.
If you're just like shredding everything that had such an amazing like pedigree. But there needs to be a change, and I hope that we can get to that change soon. Because I love my comics, and I want.
Of course.
Yeah, I got my big box there. I got my Rose. But man, I don't. Ugh. I also don't want to buy like bullshit that I don't want to.
Right.
Just cuz.
Right.
Say, well, here's actually this Batman's actually the Joker, but he had his head cut off, and then Dr. Manhattan's head's on, so he's the Batman who thinks. And
well, that's another thing. Sometimes
it's Dr. Manhattan.
Don't have to have a giant fucking story. Sometimes it can just be a small little story. It doesn't have to cross the entire landscape of every property you own. Sometimes it can just be a well-written, well cared for story.
I don't need Marvel Civil War Part 4 or Marvel Civil War Part 4. I would rather read the Batman A Long Halloween again.
Right.
That's an amazing book.
Of course.
Fucking Calendar Man's in there. Who cares about Calendar Man?
Who's my president of calendars? Of course. Just give me a good story.
Dr. Monday.
Mr. Monday.
Mr. Monday, yes.
Of course. Just fucking write good stories.
You know, it's as someone who works for, you know, a comic book shop, like it's, you know, when we get shipments in, it's not nothing. You know, they don't come bagging board. Someone needs to spend time bagging and boarding them, which takes both time, materials, and for those books to just not get picked up, I mean, that's lost money that we spent on the book itself, labor, and materials. It's like this is a whole like issue that no one's really talking about. Like, there are brick and mortar shops that are closing because comic books suck nowadays.
Right.
So get your shit together, comic books. Get your shit, put it in a bag.
Right.
Get it together.
Send it to a shit museum. I don't care.
Yeah. Get it to the
figure out.
Get to the shitvation shit army.
Yeah.
I mean, fucking Walking Dead was like one of the biggest things going on in a long time. They were just like, oh, guess what, we're done now.
Oh wow.
Womp womp. Walking Dead just stopped.
Wow.
It was like a year ago.
I can't even imagine how pissed I would be if I was reading a comic and all of a sudden they were like, "Oh, now we're done."
Yeah, 193. It just stopped.
I mean, in fairness, this is why I tend to only go for limited runs anyway.
But again, it just becomes like, well, we're not selling that many comics.
Right.
Our TV shows are awful, but they're making fucking bank.
Right.
So let's just do that. That's where the money is.
Exactly. That's what it's all about.
So congratulations on another 4 years of mediocre Flash episodes on the CW. You fucks.
We did it!
Barry, have you tried running faster? You did? Well, guess what? The new character we introduced this season is going to come in and save everything. So you fuck off.
We did it! Yay!
I gotta run faster. Nah, you're fine.
It don't matter. Well, it matters.
Put that on my fucking tombstone.
No joke. All Carl etched in there, too. That is a real bummer to me, though. I mean, I understand. It's the natural progression of things, but it's definitely a bummer.
And again, this is all rumors, but there have been such massive layoffs.
Sure.
With both Marvel and DC. DC is seemingly going faster than like Marvel is, but Marvel, like I said, Marvel just lost their CFO or CEO. And also, the person who's currently in charge of Marvel was the one who created Kamala Khan, Ms. Marvel.
Right.
Which is why you're seeing her in fucking everything nowadays. Even though she's a real, like, slapdash. I mean, she's fun. I like her. But she's such, like,
she's fine.
But she does not need this much exposure. But because she whenever she shows up in, she is the person who created her gets paid.
What a scam.
So if I created Craig Jewell, the dude who has Sanser and can regenerate himself, and he wears a blue and red outfit, and he's just really snarky, I'd put him in fucking everything.
Fucking A. You'd be crazy not to.
Oh yeah. The video game that we just lost $100 million on? Guess who's the main character?
Yeah, wow.
Craig Jewell.
It went down 94%. Like, fucking bananas.
I was going to buy a copy just to play on stream. But it is broke as fuck, and I did not want to spend...
Right.
I was like, $20, maybe 30. I would do it.
Like they did... It's like they did a good job with the first 10 minutes, and they were like...
Whatever. Did they? I've seen the first 10 minutes. It looks terrible. They look like if you go to the dollar store and you get those knockoff action figures. It's like check it out. All your favorites are here. It's Lightning Man and the Steel Boy with the incredulous Bulk. Sergeant Patriot and Ms. Marvel.
Those are all my favorites.
You still got to get that Ms. Marvel money.
Right.
So,
yeah.
So
perfect.
She still gets paid for that. But man, like $20, I'd be into it. But the thing's broken as hell, and it's one of those looter shooters. It's like you don't know what you're doing. $100 million. $100 million.
Better life.
Better life. 1 million fucking diamonds, Michael. 1 million fucking diamonds.
Yeah, it's real unfortunate. Such a valuable property. Unbelievable. Truly.
You just fuck it in the dirt.
Right?
Just like the Hulk would. I'm sorry. The incredulous Shulk would.
The infraggable Krunk.
The green anger. No, the teal anger. You gotta tint that a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, just a little.
So, comics are in shambles right now, and I think that the idea of Marvel taking, like, understandably with COVID and stuff, taking a year off from making like any like MCU movies might hurt them in the long run.
Oh, for sure.
But I mean, we'll see. Like I said, everything I said today was speculation. It's all just rumors.
Sure.
I mean, who knows? Maybe we'll get Batman 664 coming this summer. This one, Batman fights the teapot.
I'm in for that. The weirder the better when it comes to Batman. Yeah, fucking A.
No, it's just him fighting Hush again.
Oh, well,
Have you heard about this? Have you heard about this Joker guy? He's gonna fight him. Ho, 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 ho. He's got this gas, right? And when you inhale it, you laugh until you die. Never been done before. It's brand new. I just figured it out.
Swear to God.
Swear to God. This Joker man's gonna do big numbers.
His way into booking Batman, but he better get out of here.
I think he did when Batman hang brain, like a year ago. Listen, bro, we're gonna show you Batman's dick, and you're gonna love it.
Yeah,
you're gonna get them all.
That's on brand.
Weird segue into today's top 5 because we just talked about a bunch of companies that are going to be imaginary in a minute.
Yeah.
Our top 5 today is going to be our top 5 fictional companies, and we will go into the actual criteria and stuff that we picked in a few minutes. I'm going to take a quick fiver because I need to refill my drink and I need to use the restroom. So if you would like to hang out and chat with the peeps, you can. I'll be right back.
Boosh.
Party boosh. Ah, Bammy. Ah, Jeezy. What are you doing? What are you doing? yes. If you guys Wednesday, you and Skylar writing a comic would be amazing. I want to see that so much. How's everybody doing today? You guys, everybody having a fantastic... What's today? Tuesday? The 17th? November 17th? God, this... Already? Already there? Ugh. Life is pain.
Always.
All right. So today's top 5 is the top 5 fictional companies, and I left it just at that. This was brought to us by the wonderful Wednesday LaRocha.
Yay! Wednesday.
Who I just could not be asked to think about a top 5 this week. I'm so drained. So thank you so much for the suggestion and your top 5 as well.
Yeah.
Also, if you guys see our Twitch page, we have a suggestion box there. If you guys want to pop in any sort of top 5s you want to listen to, want to hear us talk about,
sure,
please do. It saves me a lot of caring, which I don't have much left.
Oh, man.
So these characters show up, and it's like, oh man, we need to do something, and then Captain Marvel shows up and then saves the day. And then that's the entire book. And that's Marvel Comics nowadays.
Yeah.
I'm Wolverine and I'm mad. Snick, snick, and I also have swords. Shink, shink. Oh no, Captain Marvel's here and she has a sword too. Maybe comics can die. I'm fine with that.
It bums me out. I mean, I get it, but it bums me out.
We've done so many top 5s, it's hard to, like, go over stuff we haven't done before. Especially, like, early November. Like, we can do, you know, top 5 Christmas movies, or top 5 holiday songs, or top 5 cookies. But
okay,
this is a hard time now. It's like...
Now you're talking my language.
Top 5 people you want to play the Joker.
Who played the Joker?
So today we went with from Wednesday's suggestion, top 5 fictional companies. We actually already did top 5s.
Some of us did. We had a top 5 free for all, and I did cryptids, and you did top 5 top 5s.
I did top 5s. We should do top 5s then. I like getting real meta. Just
right.
I want to confuse everybody and have everybody unfollow us. I like to ruin the brand and then build it back up just to ruin it again.
And a quick lunch.
Yes. This is all this is all my morning. So top 5 companies. Personally, I didn't really... Is he a prize fighter? Is that what's going on there? He looked like he was about to go to like an MMA meeting. Like is he going to the ring? Is Josh going to the ring right now?
Maybe in his mind. He's very chilly, so he needs to get snuggly is all. He's wearing his fleece-lined Jon Snow robe. I don't want it. I
feel like he should have like, I am the game, you want to play me, playing out of his pocket as he walks to the couch.
I totally agree. There's no good reason not to.
But there were no, like, sometimes I do, like, weird, like, well, if then things, but just top 5 fictional companies.
Sure.
I just kind of put ones that I appreciate.
Okay.
Wednesdays was it was supposed to be a list on companies they worked for, but it turns out they didn't work for any of them. So they went for the most evil.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah. So that's Wednesday's caveat to their list.
I like
Faith,
that.
do you have a caveat to your list?
I don't. Just ones that stuck out to me that always stuck with me that I enjoy.
Would you like to kick us off? Why don't we have Wednesday kick us off today?
Sure.
How about that? That's interesting.
Yeah. Fucking A.
And again, if anybody ever wants to submit a top 5 as well as their own personal top 5, we will read them out loud. We've done it for
a
lot of people. So Wednesday's number 5 is Mom's Friendly Robot Company.
Good one. I was trying to think of a Futurama company that I would like to narrow it down to, but as far as evil companies go, that's pretty tits.
Honestly, not that evil. Put it at 5 because it has malicious potential.
Right.
Pretty sure Mom's is, at least not openly, but fairly evil.
Mom is definitely evil, and she does a good job of disguising that evil, which I think raises the evil. Because she's got that whole fat suit mom persona that she projects. Plus, she's got all of the robots on Earth beholden to her. That's good. That's good. That's good supervillain shit.
1077. Same as my pin number.
Bless him.
Now, Mom's is a great company. I mean, obviously they own, they rule essentially a big chunk of the universe at this point.
Right?
Shut up, you suck bags. Whap, whap, whap. And Mom's such a great character.
Yeah, she is.
But yes, that's a great one.
Definitely. I mean, just the thought of having even one robot at your disposal to do your evil bidding, let alone all of them.
Faith, you're number 5.
My number 5 is Wayne Enterprises. I mean, without them, how could we really have Batman? Because it provides the perfect cover. He can get new tech. It gives him a good day job. It enables Batman, and I love Batman. I understand he's kind of a cop, but also kind of not. So, I love Batman. Wayne Enterprise.
I know a lot of people fault Wayne Enterprises because it is run by a literal madman. But Bruce and Wayne Tech also do a lot of good for Gotham. I mean,
he tries.
He does his best. Like he will offer henchmen like jobs to get them like out of their slump and stuff like that. I think Wayne Enterprises is better than people give like Batman credit for.
Right.
I mean, we are on the outside looking in. Obviously, I don't. But I cannot imagine being like, if someone tried to mug me and I was like, listen, you don't need to do this. I will give you a job. And then he continues to try to mug me. Yeah, I'd roundhouse kick him. I think that's fine. I think it's appropriate.
I agree.
Yeah. Bulletproof in chat, Skylar has their number 5. That's Vault Tech from the Fallout series.
Ooh.
Which that is a good one and not on my list. It probably should have been, yes.
That is a good one.
Vault Tech is a good one. I love Vault Tech because they are exactly the malicious that I love.
Right.
If you just play the surface games in Fallout, it's like, oh, you're in this vault, and then something happens, you need to go out to the real world and then fix the vault. But Vault Tech does such crazy social experiments.
Right.
Where it's like, what happens if there's one woman and 99 men, or one man and 99 women in one vault?
Right.
We have one where it's just nothing but VR. It's Vault-Tec is
Real
insane. Weird. And I mean that's the chaotic evil that I think goes a long way.
Sure. Very good pick.
My number 5, along the same lines of Vault-Tec, goes to Aperture Science.
Okay.
From the Portal series, an offshoot of Half-Life 2.
Sure.
Man, if you want to talk about cool inventions just because...
Right.
All they do is cool inventions just because. We got this portal gun. Oh, we've got this bouncing fluid you can put in the ground and then bounce on it. I mean, you're going to break your leg when you fall, but look at how you bounced. And J.K. Simmons as Cave Johnson is one of the best characters in the world.
Interesting.
Oh, yeah. Man, Gladys is such an amazing villain who is just the AI that took over everything. But, man, Aperture Science... I was wearing the shirt yesterday that I had. But, man, that's the chaotic good. It's like, we will do what we can to make life better for you because we want to be awesome.
Huh.
One of the best quotes in the world is when Cave Johnson, voiced by J.K. Simmons, finds out that he has cancer.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, when life gives you lemons, don't get mad. You get angry. I don't want your damn lemons. I'm gonna make a combustible lemon. I'm gonna make a lemon grenade and burn your fucking house down.
It's all right.
And yeah, I mean, you know what? That resonates with me as a person. Right. So no, don't.
I can see you saying that.
Don't take the bad with the good. Fuck the bad.
Right.
Grab the good.
It's all right.
Absolutely.
Stuff.
Combustible lemons. That was my screen name for a while too. Combustible lemons.
Aww.
Also lemon grenades.
Right on.
Moving on to Wednesday's number 4.
Right on.
I'm going to butcher this one, and I have not seen these movies in a long time. Tagruato. Which is a really deep cut, but also a great one. The mining company from Cloverfield.
Oh. Interesting.
They're not evil, just incompetent. I mean, and it's not their fault that Cloverfields happen. Fuck. Come on. My Discord's always messing up. Come on, Discord. Figure it out, bud. Come on. Sorry, everybody. We had a little hiccup there. We're back.
What did I miss?
Nothing. Right as I was talking about Tag Derulo. Tagruato. And they're actually a company that goes through a lot of the is it Joss Whedon? The Whedonverse?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a good get.
For sure.
But it's also not their fault because, it's not their fault that a giant, fuck monster landed in the middle of the ocean when some dickhead was like filming his girlfriend on a Ferris wheel. But, Life comes at you fast.
I guess, but they are evil in the sense that any threat to the environment is pretty evil. Just inherently.
Nah.
Nah.
Was that the message there? Like don't frack?
I don't know.
Was that the whole thing? Like,
I mean, don't frack.
Well, obviously, yes. Message, don't frack. But also, frack these assholes.
My dad owns this dealership.
His dad owns dealership. Faith, you're number 4. Yes.
Stan Mikita's Donuts.
Oh, I want to eat there so bad. So bad I want to eat there.
Why is it that when a man kills another man in the heat of battle, I fucking love Ed O'Neill, and I fucking love his character of Glenn as the manager of Stan Mikita's Donuts, and I would eat there every goddamn day just for the jewels of wisdom that fall from his mouth.
You see, I think there's a lot of romanticism going on there.
That's true.
I have been to diners and bars where I'll belly up and order food or a drink, and then I gotta sit through a 40-minute nom flashback because... I mean, yeah, Ed O'Neill's fun.
Everyone's Ed O'Neill.
But in reality, that's, whew.
Yeah, you might be right. But also, those donuts look dope.
They really do. Oh no, Miss Jellyman! You're stabbing me. Ree. Don't frack. There's monsters.
I mean, when in doubt, I believe there's monsters, and I'm not gonna frack.
I'm not going to the fucking ocean. Are you shitting me?
God only knows what's in there.
I've seen giant squids. There are literal giant squids.
Yeah, no thank you.
You can't fry them. You can't even catch them.
Put a happy cake in your tummy.
They have beaks.
Yeah, how weird is that shit? Get out of here, you fucking beak, squid face.
Hard pass. Hard pass.
Yeah, no thank you.
But yeah, Stan Mikita's Donuts. Oh, that sounds like the best place in the world.
I would love to hang out there.
We have a few restaurants around my area which have like amazing breakfasts, and I think they're
okay.
And honestly, with the way that it's run by the dudes who run it, I think we have kind of a Stan Mikita vibe going.
Good for you.
But
all right.
Stan Mikita's Donuts. I got a pick slip once. Oh
yeah,
no.
I know what you'd like to do.
It's just
like to reach into the guy's heart, pull out his chest, and show him how black it is before he dies. No, I was thinking of filing with the union. Well, the world's a twisted place. Fucking love it on you.
Oh yeah. That's a sleeper character.
Oh, for sure. God bless him.
Sky's number 4 is the Daily Planet.
Oh, all right.
And they almost got a journalism degree because of it. And honestly, Daily Bugle was on my list for a bit.
Aww,
because I feel like J. Jonah Jameson is one of the only honest journalists in the world left nowadays.
Aww.
But yeah, I mean, they're great companies, you know?
I mean, newspapers are dying, but in their time.
I'd like to see Superman, like, it's like, Clark, you got that on my desk? Hold on one second, sir.
Right.
I was born in the 50s. Give me a second.
Right.
Oh, I'm gonna look up one of my favorite like copy pastes that I've ever seen. It was I'm gonna read this out loud because I think it's one of my favorite things in the world.
Sure.
It's Venom. Jameson, you have to believe me. Peter Parker is Spider-Man. Jameson, yeah, I know. What, you thought I didn't know? Kid walks in, baggy clothes and a bunch of posing shots he could have possibly taken of anyone but himself. Of course it's him. I'm not gonna tell him. Men in this day and age don't have the initiative and drive that they used to. Girls break their heart, and what do? Post about it on their face spaces or my twits or whatever. And then watch this kid trying to make a difference. And some change, and you think that I'm just gonna pat the kid in the back? Hell no. Men crave competition. And adversarial force to chase them on. I give the kid the works, so he gets the city results. You saw like he's doing well? He gets bored. A Spider-Man can't get bored. You, on the other hand, are what happens when everyone tells you you're great, and that doesn't pan out. You have nowhere to go but down. And down you did. Is that thing even sanitary? You gave up after one case? You got freaky with space goo? What sort of Fabergé ego did you have? I don't have to tell Peter that I believe him to be a hero. You need approval to keep yourself going insane. Who's the real man of integrity and valor? Now get the fuck out of my office. I have tomorrow's a headline to pick. You were fired 8 years ago.
Nice. It's all right.
That's why I love like Jameson. He's just,
of course,
he's an asshole, but he knows what he's doing. You know.
Right. Right.
Pictures of Spider-Man.
Always.
And also, if you think about it, like him demanding, if he knows who Peter Parker is, and him demanding pictures of Spider-Man is him wanting Peter to get out there and be Spider-Man more. You know, it's like, get out there and do better. Do good.
Yeah.
Also, I'm going to call you a fraud and a cunt. But, hey. That's just him pushing him to be better.
Good angle.
But the Deadly Planet, man, I don't read a lot of Superman. I know that the current like DC movie universe really fucked over a lot of that with like
yeah.
Jimmy Olsen being like a super spy who they shot in the head in Batman vs Superman.
Jesus Christ.
Weird take.
Weird take.
But
so dark for no reason.
But yeah, I mean, integrity is gone from journalism, so more of that. I'm into it.
Yeah. Good call. Iconic, too.
Absolutely. My number 4 goes to InGen from Jurassic Park.
Oh, okay, yes. Yes. Good call. Playing God.
Yeah. Play God. Inject gay frogs with dinosaur DNA to make them kill me.
Why not? Fucking go nuts.
We made this joke earlier, like where it's like you can edit DNA on the fly, you can cure cancer, and then the dinosaur dude's like, I don't want to cure cancer. I want to turn people into dinosaurs.
Yeah.
It's
cancer, who cares?
It's kind of evil, but also it's kind of beneficial because I want to see a dinosaur.
Who wouldn't? Of course we want to see dinosaurs. That's exactly what we want.
This is pre-Jurassic World stuff. This is like Jurassic Park 1 and maybe 2.
Sure.
Once we get to Jurassic World and stuff, it's too stupid to exist. Listen, I'm in charge of InGen now, so I'm going to invite all the terrorists of the world to my mansion where I will show off a genetically engineered raptor that will attack anyone who I shoot this specific gun at. Which, I mean, I guess if I'm shooting a gun at, if I'm pointing a gun at someone for a raptor to attack them, I just shoot a gun at them anyway. But whatever. This is how Fallen Kingdom needs to happen.
When's Jurassic Park gonna go to space? That's what I want to know. Jurassic Park and the moon.
We need to get 10. 10 is space, unless you're a leprechaun. Right. I think it's 6.
Yeah, leprechaun. They ruined the curve.
But InGen, like, I love that it was such a wonderful, like, I'm just an old dude who loves dinosaurs, and we're gonna do this. And everyone's like, I'm Newman. I'm gonna fuck everything up.
That is a great company, though. Goddamn. Fucking dinosaurs? Are you kidding me?
Dinosaurs.
Who doesn't want to see dinosaurs?
We got that.
Right?
We got dinosaurs.
That is a great tagline for your company. Dinosaurs, we got that.
The fucking dinosaurs, bro. We're just dinosaurs. Ah! We make dinosaurs. Literally.
What do you need? God damn.
Wednesday's number 3 goes to Veet Enterprises. From Watchmen. Veet? I may be saying it wrong.
Okay, yeah. No, with you now.
It's basically Tag Ruato if Mama running it, as they say.
Right, finding the evil. That's all right.
Adrian Veet is, I mean, it is for the greater good. The greater good.
Right. Good stuff.
But he's just like he's just like a more insane Wayne Enterprises, like.
Right. Which again, once you take the moral compass out, you're definitely getting evil.
Then you just get Hush.
Right. Yeah.
Batman's moral compass is this whole thing, you know.
Right. Good call.
It's not like some dude sitting in the back room going, "Hey, I got money." It's like Steve Jobs is like, I have money. I could be Batman, Mark. I could do that. I do that, Mark. I could be Batman.
If he didn't have cancer, I believe that problem that was very problem.
Oh yes, Steve Jobs.
Could have happened.
Steve Jobs may be the bad example. Jeff Bezos be like, I could be Batman, Donna. I could do that. It's Bazeman.
Yep.
It's just Jeff Bezos dressed like Wonder Woman because she's an Amazonian.
That feels real to me. Like, if you had billions of dollars, why would you not at least come up with some sort of vigilante uniform?
Just in your spare time.
Yeah.
What are you gonna listen to board meetings? Hard pass.
Right? Fucking A. Jesus.
So stick figure me like jump kicking that guy at the end of the table is like, ah, suck it, nerd.
Right? You get a sweet uniform, you get a sweet car, at the very least. I mean, I don't know if you're stopping any crimes, but...
Well, in the long run, you can. If you
you
push
could.
for social reform.
Right.
You know.
But...
I'm losing connection to the chat.
Uh-oh.
If I lose you again, I'm sorry. I'm doing my best. Bizarro, I'm helping. Bizarro.
Oh, I love you, Turtle.
There we go. Come on. Bizarro, Bizarro. If you guys can still hear me, I apologize. We're just stream problems right now. No, it's all frozen.
We good? No?
No, we're getting there. Sorry.
Maybe?
We're back. We're back.
There. Ugh. Holding suspense.
All right. Faith, you're number 3.
My number 3 is Zorg Industries.
You mean go buy us for a coffee?
Anything I've ever been able to achieve was completely by accident. So I feel the energy of Gobias. Jobias. And they're the 2 very best characters from Arrested Development, and their combined forces are just so delightful. They had the potential to achieve something great.
Did they?
They did. But they're their own worst enemies. And I, again, relate to that so much.
I didn't know we're calling them Big Bear.
We never had a chance to.
Never gonna see my bead business take off. Go Bias was on my list.
Yeah.
Some of them, a few of those from that show made my my honorable mentions, but
so good.
Man, those guys are just. I would not invest in them. Well, not
You'd be crazy to invest in them, but they could surprise you.
I've got $46 on my E-Trade account, so if Go Bias Industries is on the Nasdaq, I'm in.
It would be a total shock to everyone, including them, if they were to stumble upon success, and it would be completely by accident, but there is the potential there.
Skylar's number 3 goes to the Weyland-Yutani Corp from Alien.
Oh. Ooh.
I understand that Wednesday was going for pure evil companies, and I think this is one of the most pure evil companies.
Right. I love that a lot.
Oof. They were on my radar, not my list.
Sure.
They are just I love this like pure evil of them, like true evil. It's like
right.
My name's Dirk Wayland. I want to live for forever. So go out there and find me a mouth rape alien to put a baby in your belly that will burst up, and then we're gonna harvest some cells from that and make me live forever.
Yeah.
But
we
sent a Sigourney Weaver up there? Ah, shit!
Very nice.
I mean, great company.
Yeah. I mean, as far as evil companies go, sure.
Oh, yeah. There's another one from hardcore sci-fi that I always appreciate, but I'm not going to bring them up right now because they're one of my honorable mentions.
Sure.
But yes. Weyland-Yutani. And also, the Alien movies are... half of them are so good. And then a quarter are decent, and then the other quarter is just awful. Oh, I always think about Alien versus Predator. Oh, man. So half of them are really good, half of them are decent.
Yeah. I remember seeing Prometheus in the theaters and leaving angry. So.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah.
Oh no, I need a robot to give me an alien abortion. Womp womp. Huh. I know you got this giant wheel chasing you. Have you tried running any other direction?
Either side. Either side.
Serpentine!
It don't matter.
Serpentine!
Right? Jesus, Charlize. Get on the ball. You get on the ball and you stay on the wall.
My number 3 goes to... We're in 3 or 4? 3. Okay. My number 3 goes to... Have you ever wanted anything in the world via a catalog? Then you need Acme.
Yes! It was one of my honorable mentions. Yes!
Acme Co. is... I mean, it should be higher on my list, except it's not. Just because I like... I love the idea that a coyote with a credit card can order whatever they want.
The smartest coyote there is.
But they always have the most weird, like, small print where it's like, do not use this to catch a roadrunner. It's like, well, you're fucked. Sorry, dude. Roadrunner... Now get your money back.
The Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner cartoons are so fucking clever. Potentially the most clever of all the Looney Tunes cartoons.
Absolutely. Do we ever talk about the intricacies of the Wile E. Coyote cartoons?
Maybe?
Because there are rules. It's like, the Roadrunner can never actually outsmart the Coyote. The Coyote's worst enemy is gravity. Everything he orders has to come from Acme.
Right.
All the Roadrunner does is eat and run.
Right.
So all he does is defeat himself. Yeah,
right.
Giant slingshot. Acme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I wish I had just that giant catalog. Like,
yep.
Yes.
I would purchase every single one of those things.
Give me a yeet machine. I will order that one, and I will.
Fucking yes.
I will yeet myself at a Roadrunner.
Roller skates with rockets? Sign my ass up.
Well, not even talking about that one. That's like secondary. That's secondary to a hoverboard for me.
No joke.
No, we don't want a catapult. We want a trebuchet, Wednesday. If we want,
You know, I'll take either one.
We need to get the actual distance. A catapult is heresy compared to a trebuchet.
Load my ass into a cannon. I don't care. I'll take everything from that Acme catalog. I'll take 2.
I want you to fire me out of a cannon into an Acme cannon into an Acme trampoline. Shoot me into a Acme catapult. Launch me into an Acme trebuchet, and then launch me at that fucking Roadrunner, because I'm sure he's delectable.
All while I'm wearing the bat suit with the little hat and the wings.
Hello, leaky old man butt. Oh, leaky old man butt.
Helmet. I'm sorry, little helmet.
Yeah,
leaky old man butt. Yeah, right on.
Yeah.
And, that's terrifying.
Yeah, we're talking about our top 5 fictional companies today.
Yes.
But yeah, Acme, my number 3, hands down, best company in the world.
Brilliant.
No, Ancient Weapons was... You know what? We haven't done fictional weapons or ancient weapons.
We haven't done ancient weapons. We have done fictional weapons.
We've done fictional weapons. Ancient weapons, yes. Maybe later. I will keep that in mind, leaky old man butt.
Yeah.
Wednesday's number 2 is Zorg Industries, and I was mad jealous.
Yeah. God, that's a good one. Wednesday always crushes this list.
Yeah, that's a good one. And Zorg is such an amazing... Like, I don't get nearly enough Fifth Element in my life.
Good call. Every time it's on, I have to watch it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
Umbrella Corp is in my honorable mentions. Old man butt. OMB.
Right, yeah, I like that.
Lomb. Lomb. I'm calling you Lomb. Lomb. Leaky old man butt. Lomb. Lomb. Umbrella Corp is in my honorable mentions. Did make my cut. Maybe someone else. But
They're
Umbrella
pretty
Corp.
evil.
Yeah, they're. I wasn't going by evilness. I was going by
Sure. Once they went by evil, so
most fun.
that might still show up. Right.
Oh, and we can talk about Bad Wolf and Torchwood. Good ones. But Zorg Industries. Oh. Fifth Element does not get enough respect. I'm just
Agreed.
saying. Absolutely. That movie is a masterpiece. Again, and we just did most quotes. Like, I am a meat popsicle is something that I say all the time. And Are you human? No, sir. I am a meat popsicle.
I really enjoy Luc Besson films.
He's such a weird filmmaker. And
he is. He's super weird, but I enjoy what he does.
You know, check out Sci-Fi any random weekend. It's playing.
Right. Yeah, good call.
Like, it's such a good movie. It's worth watching.
For sure.
Plus, you get to see Mila Jovovich's boobs. So, hot.
Yeah.
Before we got to see her boobs in, like, everything that her husband does with the Resident Evil movies. That are not worth watching.
No.
The first two are fine. And the fifth one's okay.
Yeah.
But, moving on. Speaking of Umbrella Corporation.
Right.
I have a rant about the Umbrella Corporation. Bingo, what are you doing? That's not how you take over the world. You can't take over the world by destroying the world. You dinguses.
Sure you can.
There's
no one to rule over, but sure you can.
Are you stupid and incompetent or just that menacing?
Yes.
No, you can't be all three.
Yes.
You can either create a virus accidentally that gets released and kills everybody. Cough, cough, what we're doing right now. You can either create a virus that's supposed to kill everybody. Cough, cough, what we're doing right now. Or you can be, I don't know, focused on filming a down shot at your wife's boobs as zombies appear behind her. And she's also the Mary Sueist of Mary Sue Sensoray.
Yeah, good call.
Which is also what happens in the rest of the movies. All right, we're done. Okay, moving on. And also, yes, Wayland Utani, we just talked about that one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
All right, Faith, your number 2.
My number 2 is...
Side note, everybody needs to watch Fifth Element. We will do a Fifth Element watch-along.
Yeah, I would love to do that.
I'm down for that. But
fucking A.
Number 2.
My number 2 is Globex Corporation. CEO... Why can't I remember his name? Hank Scorpio.
Hank Scorpio, yes!
Greatest boss ever.
Oh.
My favorite Simpsons episode ever. One of my favorite evil villains ever. Because he has fun with it. He has so much fun with it.
Do you want sugar? Want creamer? I got it right here.
Sorry,
I believe we talked about this one in like the tertiary characters episode, but Hank Scorpio is phenomenal.
He's my favorite. I mean, just fucking imagine. I mean, if you had to work for an evil corporation, obviously this is the boss you want. He cares about his employees. He built a town for them to live in.
Oh, that seems like a cult we just talked. Oh, that's Nexium. We just talked about Nexium.
He didn't brand them and have sex with them. He just...
So he's slightly better than Nexium.
He's much better than Nexium.
Leaky old man butt, you don't need to see Simpsons for the last 20 years. It's all been pretty garbage. Because that puts you at like season 13, and that's still in the sweet spot.
This is season 8, Globex Corporation. So
yeah.
you're fine. But yeah, fucking Hank Scorpio. He has good aspirations. He delivers the Denver Broncos to Homer for no good reason. Oh, the Denver Broncos. But that's a fun gift. He knows all about the Hammock District.
Wednesday, fuck you. The Hank Scorpio episode was not 20 years. Yep, that was about 20 years ago. Yep.
Probably about 20 years ago, yeah.
I know how time works. I've been through time. I'm just gonna...
I am forever. There was magic everywhere.
I'm 22 forever, you fucks. This liquor keeps me young.
Goddamn right. So yeah, Globex Corporation. It's a corporation I would work for happily, with a song in my heart.
Bulletproof Pretty Boy says they're number 2. They were going to change it, which I'm actually interested in what their number 2 would have been had they changed it. But they're going to stick with the Bluth Company.
Ooh, okay. Light treason there, but okay, yeah.
I would have popped them in there, but there is some light treason. They are kind of the worst. Like, I do not want to live in Sudden Valley.
No.
I would have her live in Joe's Fuck Mountain.
Oh, you gotta live in Fuck Mountain. You have the chance, sure.
But yeah, like that's maybe Austerity. I'd work for them.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think I could as I'm sipping wine from a Batman tumbler. Maybe I couldn't work for Lucille Austero. But I don't know.
I'd steal Sitwell's fancy eyebrows. I know that for sure.
I could put on a Fantastic Four musical. I will say that.
There's no good reason why we haven't, to be honest.
Well, copyright.
Or we'd have to change it slightly, but...
I'm Rocksmith. This is my best friend, Stretchmo, and the Flamer.
Yeah.
And Can't See Me Girl.
Good stuff. It's fun.
Oh. Yeah, like, Bluth Company was up there, but I thought about the logistics of Bluth Company, and that just sounds like you're losing money.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
they're a nightmare. Man. I mean, there's always money in the banana stands. There's that, but...
I went with a much more liquid...
Big yellow joint.
The much more liquid and money-making Venture Industries.
Yes!
Especially when Jonas Jr. was in charge. Those V-phones and Gargantua 2.
He knows how to make money.
Yeah, I mean, there's money there.
Fucking A.
I was going to go with a guild, but I didn't consider them a company.
Right. They're a clandestine organization.
Which I think is just more words for company.
Really trying to make money, though, right? They're just trying to, like...
No, they... Remember how much they charged St. Cloud to become a villain? I think
call.
It's all...
They're like the Masons, though. Only, overtly evil.
Yeah, but commonly so. They're like Cobra.
Right.
without the panache.
Of course. Well, they've still got panache.
But yeah, I just, like, Venture Industries, like, everything they used to do, right. Everything they currently did, even when Rusty was Rusty.
Rusty's still making money off shit.
When Jonas Jr. took over, it was like, when they open up during Venture Day, when they open up the biodome, it's like, Jesus Christ, there's man-eating plants and stuff in here.
He's still randomly finding shit and just making money off it.
Yeah. But man, it's
great stuff.
It's once again that future schlock. It's that.
Love it.
That cyber future. It's wonderful.
Good stuff. Great pick.
Venture Industries, and I want a V phone.
Who wouldn't?
Because I want my dead step uncle to tell me every day when I need to wake up.
It's like shaking hands with a chicken dinner.
Hey, Dean, do you want me to call you a cab? No.
Great stuff.
All right. Wednesday's number one with a bullet. Pew, 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 pew. Wayne Enterprises.
Right on.
A sprawling global monolith run by a total madman. It's like Zorg Industries, only the only difference is Emmanuel Zorg has enough self-awareness to know that he was a bad guy. I don't think that's totally true. I think Zorg always knew he was I think he always felt like, not necessarily the bad guy, he was just like the guy.
Sure.
But, I don't know, I understand the current trend against Batman, but also fuck y'all.
I love I'm always gonna love Batman.
Bruce Wayne does what he can. Bruce Wayne does what he can for Detroit. I mean, Gotham City. Okay? You can only help people as much as they want to be helped. And therein lies the problem.
I know that he's aligned with the cops and whatever, but he works outside of the system, so I love that.
Yeah, he may work with the cops, but he's also not the cops.
Right. He's not the cops.
And as a reminder, he fucked the police chief's daughter, much to everyone's dismay.
Including mine.
Yeah, I was real bummed about that one.
Yeah, no like. Me no like.
Hard pass.
No good for anyone.
No, he's not a weapons contractor. Gotham or Wayne Enterprises does more than that. He's not Tony Stark, where he's building weapons.
He's not Tony Stark.
He is more just.
He creates those things for himself. That's just a cover so he can fucking get new shit.
He does on the Dated Planet. So he's basically Twitter. He's basically Twitter. And you motherfuckers love that. You guys love Twitter. You're on all the time.
It's nice to be seen.
He owns Twitter and Batbook. And Batchat?
I would totally be on Batbook and Batchat. Fuck me, are you kidding?
But no, they're not like Stark Industries where they're just making weapons. The weapons are all hidden by the shareholders so we can be Batman. Because if we just like say, hey, make me 30 Hummers with missiles that shoot bat logos. Bit of a giveaway. So if you want to talk about Batman and Bruce Wayne embezzling, sure, we can have that conversation. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I will say the worst thing that Batman ever did was his, like, in the Dark Knight, the second one with the Joker, when he has the George W. Bush phone tapping thing that he uses.
Yeah. Definitely
that's a hard pass. Mm.
But he's got his conscience there, Lucius, to tell him this is bullshit.
You're gonna use it one time. What? No. Thank you, George W. Bush Batman. Hard pass.
Yeah, sure.
Either way, yeah. I mean, granted, you are correct, Wednesday. Wayne Enterprises definitely oversteps their boundaries, both corporately and personally.
Sure.
But I'd like to think that Bruce Wayne has better sense than that, unless Christopher Nolan's directing him. Which is like, just one time. Just one time, I will... Listen, I need to see everyone in Gotham City's dick pics. Just one time. Just show me their dick pics and also what their tits look like, and then I'm never doing it again. Never again.
So specific, Batman. That's really weird.
That might be the best joke I've ever made. I'm gonna hold on to that one. So yeah, I understand Wayne Enterprises. That makes sense. Yes,
for sure. Any corporation that big is definitely going to be up to its asshole in some evil shit. For sure.
Cough, cough, Batmazon. I want to see Jeff Bezos in like a really shoddy Batman outfit, like, I'm helping, and then like plummet to the fucking ground.
If you think that doesn't happen on random weekends, then you're crazy. He's just on the roof of his own building, trying to figure out how to get a good trajectory.
And then he has like...
I've been doing that constantly.
There's like 16 supermodels just suck his dick afterwards. Yeah, that sounds like Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
These are all satire jokes. Do not sue us. Do not cut our feed. Everything is just satire. Satire. I love you, Jeff Bezos. You own Twitch and Amazon. You are Batman. Oh, you're such a big, strong Batman. Oh, yes, you are so good at what you do.
I'm saying I would be.
I'll talk off Jeff Bezos for $100. I don't care.
Yeah,
that got weird. Different conversation.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Faith, you're number one.
My number one is Hanko.
Ha! Yes.
He's such a plucky, industrial little go-getter, our little Hank Venture.
I'm going to buy my batteries back, thank you.
You know, he sees an opportunity, and he seizes it. I love everything about Hank Venture, and the fact that he is that ambitious and delusional. And I love him so much, and I would fully support a Hank Co. in my neighborhood. I would eat there every day.
The episode where Hank gets a fedora and I forget what it's called. Everything goes black and white. It's like the old school.
Sure, it's like a noir episode. I'm with you.
The noir episode. We find out that the chick that he's into is actually his friend's mom. It's
right.
Like, it's such a well done episode, and I love that everybody works for him. He's got
for sure.
Like Alice, his driver, and he's got a whole community set, like a whole commerce set up. It's just who shops from him is his dad, who buys fucking batteries that he stole from the remote, and he buys his remotes back too. No, Hanko, wonderful, wunderbar.
I love you, Hank.
Get the boiler. No idea. Car? Wednesday. Yeah. We can spend all day. We can spend literally an entire stream just quoting Venture Brothers episodes.
So good. God damn it. I love it so much.
Oh. But yeah, Hanko, great kid. You need to go to school, you need to get a job. Well, I set up my own store in the garage. Man, I was always a Dean fan, but Hank won me over so quick.
Hank's the best. Hank's the goddamn best.
Skylar, Pretty Bulletproof's number one is Planet Express.
Very nice. I love the idea of a future where something as banal as a package delivery system has a fucking spaceship.
Yeah, it's like it's essentially like Star Trek going places where no one has ever gone before, except we're going somewhere where everyone's gone before, and they all have fucking addresses, and we need to get there.
Right.
This is
in a timely fucking manner.
This is just life now.
Right. I love it. I love the banality of it.
Oh, so good.
Right? And having a fucking robot on the crew? God damn it, I love Futurama.
Yeah, it was so good. I will say I'm not investing my my E-Trade account into any of these companies.
No.
No, I have money in there. I'm not investing in any of these. Except maybe Torg. Maybe Wayne. Those guys seem to have their shit figured out.
They have it together, for sure.
But man, I love Planet Express.
Of course.
Except they're terrible. Because most
Which
of their crews,
makes it even better.
All their crews do is suck and die.
Such a man.
Just like the old crew.
Right? You'll be the wisecracking robot.
Oh. My number one goes to a company that I hold very dear to my heart. And I need to preface this by saying, listen to what I'm saying before I'm finished saying it. ISIS. Not the mega weird terrorist group, but the Archer company.
Right, okay.
ISIS.
Okay, yes, that makes much more sense.
Skylar said that in chat. The International Secret Intelligence Service.
Right, okay.
But man, every company in Archer is like the best.
For sure.
And I think it's even funnier that they picked a company name that's like, we're ISIS. And then there's a terrorist group called ISIS. It's like, well, right. Shit. Uh-oh.
Brilliant.
It's like if I was like, yo, baby. If it was September 10th, 2001, I was like, hey, baby, I'm going to 9/11 you. I'm going to give you 9 drinks and then put myself in both your holes. And then September 11th happened. I was like, oh, no. I can't use that anymore.
Nope.
That sucks. But yeah, ISIS, and every company in there is so amazing. Odin, and they're just all
true.
They're all just as inept, and they're all
very
just
clever.
as terrible. And I love Barry, and also other Barry.
Love Barry and other Barry, of course.
Yeah, but man, and also AKA the Figgis Agency when they were.
Aww.
And Archer is one of my favorite shows of all time.
Of course, John Benjamin.
And this should have gone to the Exticles, but I weren't sure if they were a company.
Right.
You know, the Cruise Corporation, which is basically what everybody thinks the Wayne Enterprises is.
True. Good call. Only even more ridiculous.
Trade Island! Boosh, 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 boosh.
No joke.
But man, yeah, so good. Wednesday's honorable mentions goes to Duke's Broadcasting, formerly Duke's Chicken and Waffles.
We're the bears who sing for Duke, doo-dah, doo-dah.
Mine also goes to Sneed's Seed and Feed, formerly Chuck's.
Gooden.
Which is the joke that I just recently got. It took far too fucking long. It's...
Love it.
Whoa, wowie, whoa.
That's the brilliance of those older Simpsons episodes.
Yep. Bulletproof says that ISIS... Honorable mention.
Sure.
Exticles. I don't think that Killface had a company, so I can't really do that. That was our last bowl. But watch for
You're so smart and pretty.
delivery here for Bilbo T. Baggins.
God damn that fucking show.
We got real things back because we're just gonna start quoting bullshit shows.
That's true. That's very true.
Dogs for Dogs is on there. Gonna work on the name too because it's not very good.
Yeah, for me, just Dogs, the restaurant Dogs from Shake. Gonna work on that name. Does that sound good to me?
Tyrell Corp. It's actually a real, like, I don't mention, like, the idea that they're just building replicants and we need to get literal police officers to determine whether or not they are murderable or not.
Fuckable.
But those guys are also replicants. Blade Runner. Amazing series. Watch that.
Right. No joke. God, I love retrofuturism.
The quick Earth stop. Fuck off, Wednesday. No, you win. You win with the honorable mention. How dare you?
I thought about putting Quick Stop in my list, and then remembered that it was an actual business.
Yeah, but the quick Earth stop.
Right.
The Leonardo wants to open up.
Yeah. No, that's top notch. That I can't top.
Is Discreto burritos. Why are they reeking and smelling like that? That means they're good. I will take all of them. Alright, we are falling into a quote hole here, babe. I'm sorry.
Quote hole.
We're just quote holing everything.
That's how we live. That's how we live our lives. Quote holes.
Yeah, but we can't do this on stream.
That's true. You're right.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Thank you, everybody. It's been a phenomenal. This was an amazing success.
Special thank you to Wednesday for this topic.
Yeah, thank you, Wednesday.
Really good.
Wednesday, amazing topic. If anybody ever wants to let us know, hit me up on Twitter at 1004 names. If you want to hear like a specific, the kid in the helmet, glorious. Yes, look at him. But let us know if you want to do some top fives. We will always take suggestions. We will, and also always take your top fives as we do things.
Absolutely.
So for this week, I have been your host, because this was a real shit show. Wow. The man of 1004 names, Tyrell, the adorable Scourge. You can find me on Twitter at 1004 names.
I'm Faith. You can find me on Twitter at Carly Pelkers.
Killer Greg, he's usually here at KillerGreg17. Follow us on Ultra Cool Idiots on Twitter. Patreon.com/WCWF podcast. If you want to give us $1. I don't care. It doesn't matter.
It don't matter.
Yeah. And until next time, when we talk about the top 5 things I don't want to talk about. We will catch you all on the flip-flop time pants. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Wednesday, pretty boy, you guys are great. Bye! How do I turn this off? Hold on. Wait.
You're doing great.
Nope.